So Devin, we're both here at Apple Park, Cupertino, California, and we've found a little space to set ourselves up. Today's WWDC, so everyone's here learning about all the new technologies that Apple's presenting. The thing I wanted to talk to you about was this Apple Design Award. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
I think for people who don't know about Apple Design Awards, you know, they do maybe 14 a year. I've done it every year for the last 20 years. So to win an Apple Design Award is very significant.
Yeah, definitely. It's been kind of an overwhelming thing to happen, even to make it to be a finalist and then all the way through to winning has been something that I never really thought was something that would happen. So it's been very, very cool.
Yeah. I know it's been a goal for you for a little, or maybe a bucket list kind of item for you for a little while. When was the very first time you thought even about an Apple Design Award and thought that would be cool to be able to pursue?
Yeah, I mean, I think probably even since I started building apps, I guess it's been something that I've been aware of that's kind of out there as like a prestigious sort of recognition of good design. So I think even once I started putting apps on the store is kind of something that you sort of hope for. Obviously you can't just make these things happen, so you just have to try your best to do some good work and hope that people will notice.
So what was it like to find out that you're a finalist in the first place?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was definitely like a very exciting moment to kind of hear that news, and then I think just really validating of all of the, I guess, the time and effort that I've been putting into the app. So it's super cool to hear, and then obviously challenging that you kind of have to keep it to yourself for a little bit and just sort of hold on to it. But it's definitely a very exciting moment.
Okay. And what about finding out that you're a winner? I know we talked about it beforehand, and there's very strong competition from developers who do this full-time as a craft, and so to come out as a winner in that category I think is pretty exceptional.
Thank you. Yeah, I think even to be a finalist, you know, against some of those other apps out there was really exciting, and so I was quite happy to even make it that far, just to be in a lineup with some quite, you know, very well known and very well crafted apps. So that for me was already like enough, but then to be named the winner in the interaction category was just kind of mind-blowing.
And have you had a highlight of WWDC because you came last year and then this year here as an Apple Design Award winner, have you got a highlight from this year?
I mean, definitely yesterday with sort of the awards ceremony and all the things that went with that was pretty exciting. It was really great to meet people that use Crouton and kind of cook with it, and it's helped them cook more. Hearing stuff like that from people is super nice, because normally you're just, you know, behind the keyboard, you don't get so much of the feedback. So to meet people in person and hear how people enjoy it was super cool. That's
great. That's really cool. Have you get to meet anyone that you've been excited about meeting? Or?
Yeah, so at the awards ceremony we got to sort of mingle with you know, some Apple folks and just other designers, other winners and finalists, and got to spend a bit of time talking to Craig Federighi, which was definitely kind of another one of those moments where you kind of pinch yourself like, what's happening? But that was, super cool and nice to chat with him for a few minutes.
Well, a massive congratulations. I'm so glad it worked out that we're both able to be here for this particular event, and all the best with the future of your app.
Cool, thank you.
Cheers.